So let's move on to the third data structure, which is tuples. So tuple is a data structure which is similar to list, but we can't just change the value of the elements, as tuples are immutable, means we can't change its value. So let's create a tuple named t using t equal to, we need to give an parenthesis for creating a tuple. So we can create a tuple of strings. So let's take a, then b, then c. So let's comment this and run the file. So let's print to see the output. So we can see the tuple printed in the output stream. So let's access the first element. So we can see we got the first element. If we change then the second, so it is similar to the list, but just if we try to change the value of 0th element, then it will give an error. So let's change this to z, and you can see tuple object does not support item assignment, means we are assigning some items to the tuple. So here it is not supported in the tuples. So we also call this as immutable or unchangeable. So these are basically used to specify some constants. So let's create a constant tuple in which we can store values of some constant values such as 3.142, which is the value of pi, and then 2.71, which is an Euler's constant, also known as E. So we can print this as constant of 0 is the pi. So we got the value. So we can use this because if we created some program in which we specifically need the constant values of pi and E, but in the program somewhere we change the value, such as we change the constants of 0 to some more specific as 3.1, less specific as 3.14, and then we continued the program. So if we run that program, then it will throw an error as tuple object does not support item assignment. So due to which we will know that we are assigning some values to constant, means we are changing that. So we will quickly know where we have to make the changes and do the specific work. So mostly tuples are used for that. We can also create a tuple without using the parentheses. We can directly mention some elements such as, let's take a tuple of name, and then let's print this tuple of con. So you can see it automatically got created into tuple. So without parentheses also we can create a tuple and store it in a variable. It will take it as similarly. So tuple also has the same methods used in the list. So length of tuple con, it will give 2 as we have only 2 elements. So there are various methods. So the index function return the index of the first occurrence of the given value. So let's take the same, and then we can see it is present at the 0th value. So let's take another same and another NA. So if we take this and change it to NA, then we can see it is outputted as third. So index of this NA is third because the index start with 0, 1, 2, and NA is third. So we can change this to same again, and you can see that it will return the first occurrence of the given value as we saw in the list. So, so this is the tuple data structure, which is similar to the list, just it is immutable. So that's all for this lecture. We will continue in a next session.